This is actually filmed a few weeks later because we missed this on our first visit. This is just beyond the aqueduct. There's a little path to the left and you come to this adventure playground, and it also marks the start of a short riverside walk leading you out of the park. Yeah, this is the River Medlock coming through the park a few hundred yards beyond the aqueduct, and there's an unexpectedly quite deep bit there where people can paddle or wade if they want. And at this point you can start hearing the traffic noise from the M60, which will shortly go under. And you emerge out of the park onto Stannybrook Road. And if you're following the Medlock, you go left. And there's an alternative way alongside the Medlock on the other side from the adventure playground, which crosses it over this bridge. And you can see that it starts to follow the line of Stannybrook Road for a bit. At this bridge, the Medlock runs under Stannybrook Road, and then we'll run round the back of Daisy Nook Garden Centre. We've just been for lunch there and it was okay. It's not cordon bleu, but it's not overpriced and is edible. As you can see, you have to cross the Medlock again to get into the garden centre, which is almost on a little island. Yeah, after the garden centre there's quite a long stretch of the Medlock which is fairly inaccessible. So the alternative which the Medlock Valleyway took was to use the towpath of the old Hollywood Branch Canal, which doesn't have much water in it these days, and was cut in half by the M60 motorway which we're about to cross. I don't know if we'll get any sort of view of the Medlock going under it from here.
But this looks really cool anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see over there's a sign telling drivers that they're crossing the River Medlock at that point.
It's very tiny, you can't actually make it out very well, probably not at high speeds. Whoa, hey! Please, viewer, do not do what this stupid man just did. And here we are leaving the M60, I think, motorway.
The old canal actually works its way through quite dense woodland, but there is a gap in the trees where you can get this lovely view of the beginning of Medlock Vale. Unfortunately, the tree here is blocking a view of the bridge which takes the M60 over the Medlock, but I don't think architecturally it's anything special, and you can see how deep down the valley is and how sort of attractive the landscape is. Perhaps there will be some move to open it up in the future, we can but hope. Hello, well, we jumped a bit now. We're at Clayton Bridge in Droylsden, and we're looking back here along the inaccessible stretch of river running through Medlock Vale. Although it looks very nice here, we haven't actually missed all that much scenically. There's goes past a golf course and then a sewage works, and
You can smell it.
you can sort of still sense the aroma. And as you can see, the river's now quite wide.
Sorry.
So as you can see, the river's now quite wide, and that's because it's been fortified by a couple of major brooks since we last saw it. So we're heading over that way through what's called Clayton Vale, and then on to Phillips Park. And I haven't yet decided which side of the river we're walking on, because I think there's paths on both sides from this point. But there is a map over there, so we'll check that out.
Oh, houses must be cheap with the smell around here.
Yeah, we've chosen to take the path on the right-hand bank of the river. I think this might get you a bit closer to the river. Just up the road there is the old Clayton Bridge station on the Manchester-Ashton line, long since closed. Not far along, you've got this nice meadow where they've put some picnic benches, and there's also a bridge over the river if you wanted to change sides at this point. That's looking towards Manchester. So yeah, this is the Medlock looking back to Clayton Bridge. Now we have just had a gimbal failure, so for the rest of the day the footage might be a bit shakier than usual, but hopefully it'll still be watchable.
That way is Manchester, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very pleasant stretch of riverside walking. As you can see, you're pretty close to the river on your left hand side, which is just flowing nicely at this point, not too noisily, and the path continues Hello. Well, this is a more substantial bridge over the Medlock, and you can cross over at this point. See, there's a lovely mix of trees here in Clayton Vale, but I think we'll opt to continue along the right hand side. You've got a danger deep water sign here. Just admit it doesn't look terribly deep to me, but I'm not going to test it out. And just ahead we've got a fallen tree obstacle.
Got a little doorway for Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, as you'll know if you watch all the footpaths videos, we've quite a bit of experience in getting through fallen obstacles of various kinds.
Fair bit of head trauma from this. Go on, I'll record you going under. You're not safe. Right, now you are. Now it's my turn. Oh. Sorry for the noises, but if you're 6'3", that's quite hard on your knees.
As you can see, there's a bridge ahead, and shows you how deep a gorge Clayton Vale is at this point. It really is lovely. I wasn't expecting this to be as scenic as this at all. Okay, a lot of the boards here have been vandalised, but this one has been left intact, and what it shows you is a nice photograph of how the river was tamed and given a channel to flow in to prevent flooding. There was a good reason for that, which I'll get to a bit later on, and yeah, this is still very lovely. We'll be looking out for kingfishers and brown trout if we get the chance. And here at the other end of Clayton Vale, you've got a nice set of gates. I presume they're to stop cars coming into here, or motorcycles or something, but they have made them very ornate and attractive. But we'll press on now to rejoin the river at Phillips Park.